So what's up, y'all? I'm live. It's what's his name? Fred Griffin, my boy, one of my faithful subscribers. He asked me a question. He was asking, how do you handle complaining customers all the time? And he has an account where they're in there 24/7. There's a food place, like a restaurant or something. I don't know exactly what type of place it is, but basically they're in there 24/7. So every time he finishes cleaning in that account, they mess it right back up behind him. And fortunately enough for me, I had an account similar to that, so I kind of can help him answer that. Mine was a little different. They weren't 24 hours a day, but it was just about, I think they were closed probably like 4 to 6 hours a day. But they got 2 shifts and they were always going, all right? So anyway, the first thing you want to do is you want to ask as many questions as possible. You need to figure out what the root problems are for this customer. Ask questions, ask them exactly what the specific problem is, and make sure you're listening. Like, that's the most important thing, is listen. Don't try to what's the word I'm looking for? Counter, like what they're trying to say. Don't try to don't listen to respond, listen to fix what they're talking about. You see what I'm saying? So ask questions, figure out exactly what the root cause is, and don't take anything that they say personal. Alright, look at it as you're just trying to improve the situation. I mean, you're here to help them, you're here to serve them. So whatever it is that they want, you fix it. Okay, so that's the first thing. Get that mindset in order. The next thing that you want to do is understand that you're not at a job. So regardless of how long it takes you in comparison to how long you thought it should take you, don't worry about that. You're still in the beginning with this account. Do what you gotta do. Like, stay in that bitch 8 hours if you got to, and even if it only supposed to take 4 hours to clean. Stay in there as long as possible, okay? And do what you gotta do for the beginning, and grind that jank out for a few months. And then what's gonna happen is you're gonna get that account up to the point where you're irreplaceable. Okay, you're gonna get to the point where you increase your value so much that you kind of control them at that point. So then what's gonna happen is then you can start rebuttaling to them, saying, all right, well look, if you want me to do this, then y'all gotta do that. For example, hey, if I'm mopping this floor and they see I'm mopping this floor, they can't keep walking all over the floor right after I'm done. We got to get some wet floor signs. We got to get some closed signs while I'm in this area or something, okay? Then you can start setting parameters. But before you can get to that point, you gotta go all out and show the customer just how dedicated and how diligent of a worker that you are, and you and your company is, okay? So that's the first thing I want to tell you, okay? Then once you get to that point, okay, then you can start to renegotiate. Then another thing you want to ask yourself is this: Is the account even profitable? Because sometimes you'll get these type of accounts and they want to ask you so much out of the account, and if it's not profitable, it is kind of a waste of time for you doing it anyway. Okay, so make sure that it's profitable. Okay, and then if it's not profitable, then you need to first do what I told you to do, work to the level where you're irreplaceable, and then once you get to that point, go back and renegotiate that price. Okay, and then if you can't do that, then you need to give that account back to the franchisor that you're with, if you're with a franchise. Okay, but that's my advice to you on handling this account. But don't take it personal. Don't get beside yourself. Keep your composure and just keep listening. Every time they say fix one thing, you fix that, and then wait for the next thing. Then they're gonna tell you something else, you fix that. They're gonna tell you something else, you fix that. And then after about 20 times, you finally gonna fix it all, and it's gonna get to the point where you're irreplaceable, you got it all, okay? And it's never gonna be perfect, but you would definitely notice a complete turnaround from when they were nagging and getting on your nerves, telling you something new every single day, till when you get to the point where maybe once every 4 to 5 months or something, you might hear something. And the complaints are turned from nagging to constructive criticism, okay? So that's my advice to you. I appreciate y'all watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, and comment. Like the Facebook page, because I did this video on my live on my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/AJ Simmons Online. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications tab so you can know when I'm going live, okay? So thank y'all for watching. AJ Simmons.